Greetings, Dr. Monica here. If you missed the T4 Trials, Triumphs, Truths, and Tears virtual summit that took place this weekend, you truly missed an opportunity to be transformed, inspired, encouraged, and renewed. I just want to thank our sponsors, Autism Therapies, JNF Enterprises, LLC, A Therapized Life, Greenheart, Pay Pro V Publishing, and Dr. Monica Y. Jackson, Education and Design Services. We could not have conducted this event without each one of our speakers.
You're dealing with alternative investments. There's a lot of trial and error. And unfortunately, sometimes you go to trial for some of the errors that you make.
External. Internally, I was in chaos, in pain, in suffering, in depression. Physical ailments arose, insomnia, chronic fatigue. Lots of problems were happening in my life because I wasn't actually taking care of myself.
But who told us that we shouldn't respond that way? Who told us we couldn't say those things? Who told us to do any of those things? Where does all of that come from? And why are we silent about those things? Who is it protecting? Who is it serving? How is it impacting you?
2 of the 3 traumatic experiences that I have encountered are sadly very common. When I was 16, I was sexually assaulted by a close friend. Then, more recently, after having my first child, I have experienced secondary infertility and have lost 2 pregnancies over the last 3 years. But the experience that I want to share with you today is something you rarely hear about.
What do you do? How do you go from a financial setback or financial setbacks to financial success and even beyond financial success? Because this is bigger than financial, y'all.
At that moment, the impact of that needle struck the bone and my leg began to die. Changed my life drastically. From that point on, I ended up having 14 surgeries.
In the meantime, though, I was being changed by being away from the doings of Christianity in the States. Came back to the States after my first year of teaching Bible study with my culture shock experience. I hadn't for a year heard about the devil. I hadn't for a year been asked to tithe or give an offering. I hadn't for a year been admonished to participate in communion. However, it was probably one of the best years of my adult life.
One of the things that I have realized over the years is that I have struggles with anxiety and depression. But growing up and looking back at my childhood, that's not something you would have realized. Growing up, I always wanted to be like my father. And so my goal was always to go to optometry school just like he did. All of a sudden, I was laying in the bed all the time. All of a sudden, I just had no motivation to be there.
We also had additional messages. Then we like to acknowledge our 3 scholarship recipients and the donors, beginning with Yvonne. This scholarship was courtesy of Dr. Monica Y. Jackson, Education and Design Services. Our second recipient was Robert Lawson, courtesy of Laquita Parks of Pay Pro V Publishing. Our final scholarship recipient was Queenie Clem, courtesy of Deborah A. Hunt, Information Design Consultants, Inc. We could not have done this without each one of you, and we thank you so much. But if you missed this opportunity to attend this event, you have an opportunity to purchase the live. In a few weeks, I will be unveiling our next summit, which is going to be entitled M4. In closing, let's hear a portion of our original theme song written by and performed by Omega.
Wherever taught that wrong's alright, causing one to just lose sight, compromising integrity. Oh no, no longer me. Nothing can break my stride, nothing can hold me down. Oh no, I'm gonna keep on pushing, despite trauma and lies. Nothing will hold me down. Oh no, I'm gonna be triumphant. Whatever your trials, you're gonna make it. Shed so many tears, feels like you can't take it. Just living your truth, be authentic to you. Triumphant you'll be. God has a plan for you and me, so don't you give up. Whatever your trials, you're gonna make it. Shed so many tears, feels like you can't take it. Just living your truth, be authentic to you. Triumphant you'll be. God has a plan for you and me, so don't you give up. Whatever your trials, you're gonna make it. Shed so many tears, feels like you can't take it. Just living your truth, be authentic to you. Triumphant you'll be. God has a plan for you and me, so don't you give up. Whatever your trials, you're gonna make it. Shed so many tears, feels like you can't take it. Just living your truth, be authentic to you. Triumphant you'll be. God has a plan for you and me, so don't you give up. And for you and me, so don't you give up. And for you and me, so don't you give up.